So we are going to start the next topic of central nervous system, which is the physiology of cerebellum. Cerebellum is again the part of brain. So CNS and physiology write down करते वक्त we really need to understand this. Again, it is being asked in 5 marks as a function of cerebellum, or you have to write down the physiology of CNS. तो એની અંદર આને include કરવાનું હોય in 10 marks. Right? So let's start. Parts of cerebellum. Cerebellum consists of a narrow, worm-like central body called vermis and 2 lateral lobes, the right and left cerebral hemispheres. What is vermis? Vermis of cerebellum is formed by 9 parts. Part of vermis on the upper surface of cerebellum is known as the superior vermis, and the part on lower surface of cerebellum is called inferior vermis. Nodules is continued on either side as an elongated and somewhat lobulated structure called flocculus. Nodulus and flocculi are together called flocculonodular lobe. On either side of pyramid, there is another extension named paraflocculus. Parts of superior and inferior vermis. So superior vermis has 5 parts, which is lingula, central lobe, culmen, lobulus simplex, and dicli. And inferior vermis has 4 parts: tuber, pyramid, uvula, and nodulus. So in this figure we can see lingula, culmen, declive, tuber, pyramid, uvula, nodulus. Fissures present over the surface of vermis. Primary fissure between culmen and lobulus simplex. Again, we'll go to the figure. This is the primary fissure between the culmen and lobulus simplex. This is the first fissure. Second is a pre-pyramid fissure between tuber and pyramid. This is a pre-pyramid fissure between tuber and pyramid. And third is a posterolateral fissure between uvula and nodulus. Between uvula and nodulus, there is a posterolateral fissure. Cerebellar hemispheres. Cerebellar hemispheres are the extended portion on either side of vermis. Each hemisphere has 2 portions. First is a lobulus ensiformis or ensiform lobe. This is the lobulus ensiformis. Lobulus ensiformis is the larger portion of the cerebral hemisphere, and lobulus paramedianus or paramedian lobe, which is a smaller portion of cerebellar hemisphere. Second, here there is a lobulus paramedianus. So these are the fissures and hemispheres. Now we'll see the division of cerebellum. Division of cerebellum into different major parts is done by 3 methods. First is the anatomical division. Second is the phylogenetic division. What is phylogenetic? मतलब relating to the evolutionary development. मतलब જ્યારે કયો પાર્ટ પહેલા ડેવલપ થયો છે એ. And the diversification of a species or group of organisms. And third is the physiological or functional divisions. અહીંયા આપણે ખાલી physiological division અથવા તો functional division વિશે વાત કરીશું. So based on functions, the cerebellum is divided into 3 divisions. First is the vestibulocerebellum, સેકન્ડ ઇઝ અ સ્પાઇનોસેરેબેલમ, થર્ડ ઇઝ અ કોર્ટિકોસેરેબેલમ. સો આ જે ફિગર છે એની અંદર અગેન આપણે જોઈએ, જે પિંક પાર્ટ છે ઇટ ઇઝ ધ પાર્ટ્સ, these are the parts of spinocerebellum, blue are the parts of corticocerebellum, and brown or yellow are the parts of vestibulocerebellum. First જોઈએ vestibulocerebellum, which is also called archicerebellum. Vestibulocerebellum is connected with the vestibular apparatus, and so it is known as the vestibulocerebellum. મતલબ વેસ્ટિબ્યુલર એપરેટસ કે જે ઇનર ઇયર અથવા તો જે બેલેન્સ સાથે જે સંકળાયેલો ઇનર પાર્ટ છે, સો એને આપણે કહી શકીએ. સો એની સાથે કનેક્ટેડ હોય, દેટ્સ વાય ઇટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ ધ વેસ્ટિબ્યુલોસેરેબેલમ. સિન્સ વેસ્ટિબ્યુલોસેરેબેલમ ઇઝ ધ phylogenetically oldest part of cerebellum, it is also called the archicerebellum. It is concerned with the maintenance of posture and equilibrium. Components. Vestibulocerebellum includes the flocculonodular lobe that is formed by the nodulus of vermis and its lateral extensions called flocculi. Uvula of vermis is also considered as a part of vestibulocerebellum by some physiologists. Connection. There are two connections, afferent and efferent. Afferent connection માં vestibulocerebellar tract અને efferent connection ની અંદર cerebellovestibular tract and fastigobulbar tract. We are not going deep into this. Moving forward to functions of vestibulocerebellum. It regulates the tone, posture and equilibrium by receiving impulses from vestibular apparatus. Vestibular apparatus sends information regarding gravity, linear movement. Okay, fine. What is linear movement? ઓબ્જેક્ટની મૂવમેન્ટ એક ડાયરેક્શનની અંદર ઇન વન ઓબ્જેક્ટની જે પણ મૂવમેન્ટ હોય વન ડાયમેન્શનની અંદર ફ્રોમ વન પ્લેસ ટુ અનધર ઇન ધ સેમ ડિરેક્શન, એક જ ડિરેક્શનની અંદર જે મૂવમેન્ટ થતી હોય દેટ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ ધ લિનિયર મૂવમેન્ટ. એન્ડ ધ એંગ્યુલર એસિલરેશન. એંગ્યુલર એસિલરેશન આપણે એવી રીતે કન્સિડર કરી શકીએ કે ઇટ ઇઝ ધ ટાઈમ રેટ ઓફ ધ ચેન્જ of angular velocity of the rotating body, that is angular acceleration to vestibulocerebellum through vestibulocerebellar tract. Vestibulocerebellum in turn sends signal to spinal cord via vestibulospinal and reticulospinal tracts. Mechanism of action of vestibulocerebellum. Normally vestibular nuclei facilitate the movements of trunk, neck and limbs through vestibulospinal tract and alpha motor neurons. Medullary reticular formation inhibits the muscle tone through reticulospinal tract and gamma motor neurons. However, vestibulocerebellum inhibits both vestibular nuclei and medullary reticular formation. As a result, the movements of neck, trunk and limbs are checked and the muscle tone increases. Because of this effect, any disturbance in posture and equilibrium is corrected. In the lesion of vestibulocerebellum, there is a reduction in muscle tone, which is also called hypertonia, and failure to maintain posture and equilibrium. Second division of cerebellum is a spinocerebellum, which is also called paliocerebellum. Spinocerebellum is connected with spinal cord and hence the name. It forms a major receiving area of cerebellum for sensory inputs. It is concerned with the maintenance of muscle tone, anticipatory adjustment of muscle contraction during movement. Spinocerebellum is also phylogenetically older part of the cerebellum. It is otherwise called paliocerebellum. Components. Spinocerebellum consists of medial portions of cerebellar hemispheres, paraflocculi, and the parts of vermis, namely lingula, central lobe, culmen, lobulus simplex, declave, tuber, pyramid, and uvula. However, some physiologists do not consider uvula as a part of spinocerebellum. Connection. જેમ વેસ્ટિબ્યુલો સેરેબેલમમાં જોયા હતા એફરન્ટની અંદર એક કનેક્શન હતું, આની અંદર એફરન્ટ કનેક્શનમાં there are 7 tracks. First is a dorsal spinocerebellar tract, then ventral spinocerebellar tract, cuneo-cerebellar tract, oliviocerebellar tract, pontocerebellar tract, tectocerebellar tract, trigeminocerebellar tract. અને efrontની અંદર there are 3 connections. First is a vestigiobulbar tract, then there is a cerebello-reticular tract, and third is a cerebello-olivary tract. We should have to see the functions only here. So spinocerebellum regulates tone, posture and equilibrium by receiving sensory impulses from tactile receptors, proprioceptors, visual receptors and auditory receptors. Spinocerebellum is the receiving area for tactile, proprioceptor, auditory and visual impulses. It also receives the cortical impulses via pontine nuclei. Tactile and proprioceptive impulses are localized in the spinocerebellum. Location of tactile and proprioceptive impulses in spinocerebellum is determined by stimulating the tactile receptors and proprioceptors and by recording the electrical responses in different parts of spinocerebellum. The different parts of the body are represented in the spinocerebellum in the following manner. Like lingula as a coccygeal region, central lobe, hind limb, Kuhlmann forelimb, lobulus simplex, face and head. In cerebral cortex, different parts of body are represented in an inverted manner, but in cerebellum, different parts are represented in upright manner. Spinocerebellum regulates the postural reflexes by modifying muscle tone. It facilitates the discharge from gamma motor neurons in spinal cord via cerebello-vestibulospinal and cerebello-reticulospinal fibers. Increased discharge from gamma motor neurons increases the muscle tone. Lesion, destruction or abolishing the function of spinocerebellum by cooling causes stoppage of discharge from gamma motor neurons, resulting in hypotonia. Hypotonia is a abnormally low level of muscle tone and disturbances in posture. Spinocerebellum also receives impulses from optic and auditory pathway and helps in adjustment of posture and equilibrium in response to visual and auditory impulses. So the last part, the third part of cerebellum is the corticocerebellum, which is also called neocerebellum. Corticocerebellum is the largest part of cerebellum because of its connection with cerebral cortex. It is also called corticocerebellum or cerebrocerebellum. It is phylogenetically newer part of the cerebellum, so it is also called the neocerebellum. It is concerned with the planning, programming and coordination of the skill movement. Connection. Afferent connection ma pontocerebellar tract and olivocerebellar tract, and efferent ma dentatothalamic tract and dentatotuberal tract. Directly moving forward to the functions, corticocerebellum is concerned with the integration and regulation of well coordinated muscle activities. It is because of its afferent and efferent connection with cerebral cortex through the cerebello-cerebral circuit. Apart from its connection with cerebral cortex, cerebellum also receives feedback signals from the muscle through the nerve fibers of proprioceptors. Mechanism of action of corticocerebellum. So there are 5 mechanisms. Moving forward to first, which is damping action. Damping action refers to prevention of exaggerated muscle activity. જે લાર્જર અથવા તો જે મોટી મસ્ક્યુલર એક્ટિવિટીઝ છે એના પ્રિવેન્શન સાથે સંકળાયેલી હોય. સો નાઉ વોટ ઇઝ ડેમ્પિંગ? ડેમ્પિંગ મતલબ રિડક્શન ઇન ધ એમ્પ્લિટ્યુડ of an oscillation as a result of energy being drained from the system to overcome the friction so now what is oscillation? Oscillation मतलब swinging movement, if you can understand કે આપણે જેમ ઝૂલો ઝૂલતા હોઈએ, movement back and forth in a regular rhythm, so it is called oscillation. So damping action refers to prevention of exaggerated muscle activity. This helps in making the voluntary movement smooth and accurate. All the voluntary muscle activities are initiated by motor areas of cerebral cortex. Simultaneously, corticocerebellum receives impulses from motor cortex as well as feedback signals from the muscles as soon as the muscular activity starts. Corticocerebellum in turn sends information in the form of impulses to cerebral cortex to discharge only appropriate signals to the muscles and to cut off any extra impulses. Because of this damping action of corticocerebellum, the exaggeration of muscle activity is prevented and the movements become smooth and accurate. Literally, the word damping means any effect that decreases the amplitude of mechanical oscillation. जो सिंगिंग इफेक्ट है, મિકેનિકલ સ્વિંગિંગ ઇફેક્ટ, ઇફ યુ કેન કમ્પેર દેટ, તો એને એનું એમ્પ્લિટ્યુડ ડિક્રીઝ કરે. Second is a control of ballistic movements. Ballistic movements are the rapid alternate movements which take place in different parts of body while doing any skilled or trained work like typing, cycling, dancing, etc. Corticocerebellum plays an important role in pre-planning the ballistic movements during learning process. Timing and programming the movements. Third mechanism. Corticocerebellum plays an important role in timing and programming the movements, particularly during learning process. While using the typewriter or while doing any other fast skill work, a chain of movements occur rapidly in a sequential manner. During the learning process of this skill works, corticocerebellum plans the various sequential movements. It also plans schedule of time during of each moment and the time interval between the movements. All the information from corticocerebellum are communicated to sensory motor area of the cerebral cortex and stored in a form of memory. So after the learning process is over, these activities are executed easily and smoothly in a sequential manner. Fourth is a servo mechanism. Servo mechanism is a correction of any disturbance or interference while performing skill work. Once the skill works are learned, the sequential movements are executed without any interruption. Cerebellum lets the cerebral cortex to discharge the signals which are already programmed and stored at sensory motor cortex and does not interfere much. However, if there is any disturbance or interference, the corticocerebellum immediately influences the cortex and corrects the movements. Fifth mechanism is a comparator function. Comparator function of the corticocerebellum is responsible for the integration and coordination of the various muscular activities. On one side, cerebellum receives the information from cerebral cortex regarding the cortical impulses which are sent to the muscles. On the other hand, it receives the feedback information, proprioceptive impulses from muscles regarding their actions under the instruction of cerebral cortex. By receiving the messages from both the ends, corticocerebellum compares the cortical commands for muscular activities and the actual movements carried out by the muscles. If any correction is to be done, then corticocerebellum sends instructions in the form of impulses to the motor cortex. Accordingly, cerebral cortex corrects or modifies the signal to muscles so that the movements become accurate, precise and smooth. The function of corticocerebellum is known as the comparator function. Simultaneously, it also receives impulses from tactile receptors, eye, and ear. Such additional information facilitates the comparator function of the corticocerebellum. So this was about functions of cerebellum. So mainly આખા ટોપિકની અંદર આપણે જોવા જઈએ તો there are two functions and three divisions of cerebellums are involved in that. So બે functionsને આપણે divide કરીએ તો first is a regulation of tone, posture and equilibrium, and it is being done by vestibulocerebellum and spirocerebellum. So vestibulocerebellum દ્વારા regulation of tone, posture and equilibrium થાય by receiving the impulses from vestibular apparatus, and spinocerebellum દ્વારા regulation of tone and posture and equilibrium થાય by receiving impulses from proprioceptor in muscles, tendons and joints, tactile receptors, visual receptors and auditory receptors. And the second function is regulation of coordinated movements, which is being done by corticocerebellum by the functions or by the mechanism like damping action, control of ballistic movements, timing and programming of the movements, servo mechanism and the comparator functions. So basically these are two functions of cerebellum. So this was it. If you are having any query, let me know.